How do you feel?
Hello and welcome to the Great North Swim 2014 here at the beautiful Lake Windermere. Over 10,000 people taking part this weekend. I've even got a new co-presenter, the one and only Rebecca Adlinson.
It's not only the biggest open water event of the year, but there's going to be an amazing elite race to look forward to as well. It's going to be a good weekend.
We'll even see if we can get Becky in. Down at the start, there's another somewhat reluctant open water swimmer. Coronation Street actress Kath Tilsley, who plays Eva Price, is a great swim ambassador this year, so she better start getting used to the cold.
Kath, it's so amazing to see you here. You look a little bit terrified. Are you okay?
I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely terrified. I just kind of want to get in there now and get it done.
What made you want to do it?
I love swimming. You know, I was a water baby all the way through growing up, and I used to swim for Salford, so rather cockily I was like, yeah, I'll do it, it's fine. Of course, it's, as I'm sure you know, it's completely different, open water swimming. It's a whole different ball game. So it's a massive challenge for me. I do like to challenge myself, and I like goal setting, and this is probably the biggest challenge that I've done to date, so we'll see how it goes.
Kath is swimming the half-mile event, and if you can see a few young faces in the crowd, that's because the event is open to swimmers as young as 12.
3, 2, 1, let's swim, everyone!
And it's not the only distance you can enter. Across the Great Swims held every year in London, Salford, Suffolk, Loch Lomond, and here at Windermere, there are a whole range of distances that you can choose from. There's a mile swim, which of course is always the most popular, and for the real hardy swimmers, there's a 2 mile and a 5 kilometre as well. The elite races this year, for the first time ever, is going to be over 5 kilometres. Here's why.
My name is Eleanor Jones, and I'm swimming in the junior race. So this year, the Great North Swim for the junior race is the qualification for European Juniors and World Juniors, so it's actually a really important race for the junior swimmers. And I'm nervous about it because obviously that's what I'm aiming for this year, but also excited, so it should be really challenging.
My name is Alice Deering. I'm swimming in the junior race in the Great North Swim. I'm the 2013 European Junior Champion in the 5K, so I'd love to get back to European Juniors and hopefully defend that title.
My expectations, I'd say, are quite high. Like, I'd like to hopefully come in the top 6 of the junior girls, because then that should put me forward in the qualification process.
There's also some non-British girls racing, so it'll be good to gain experience that way.
Hi, my name is Anna Olas. I'm here from Hungary, and this is my first time here at the Great North Swim. 5K was my first open water distance that I ever swam, so I like it. I think I never swam against British swimmers, so I don't really know what to expect, but of course I'm here to win, and I hope that's going to happen tomorrow.
My name's Tom Allen, and I'm swimming in the senior race at the Great North Swim. The top 3 senior athletes from here will then go to do the FINA 10-kilometre Portugal World Cup, which will double as a selection qualification for the Europeans in Berlin. It's my 4th year here, so you know, I've won it twice. I come second my first time I came here, so I think I'm quite nervous about it.
My name is Christian Reichert. I'm from Germany, and I'm going to swim in the elite race tomorrow. Every year to come here is great for me. I have a lot of fun here. The race is very good. The people are very kind. So yeah, this year is 5K, so it's a little bit nearer to the 10K. So I hope it's a little bit easier for me than 1 mile.
Hopefully I'm going to make it 3 tomorrow. I mean, there's a lot of foreign swimmers here, and we don't want a foreign swimmer basically winning our trials.
So there you have it, clarification of what the British junior and senior elites are swimming for here at Windermere. And of course, they'll be fighting it out against the overseas swimmers for the chance to be crowned Great North Swim Champion 2014. Both elite races are coming up later in the show. Now, it sounds like Great Swim ambassador Kath Tilsley could have been an elite if she kept up her swimming when she was a youngster. That would have been far more glamorous than being a Corrie star, surely. How are we doing?
Okay.
Are you having fun?
I'm glad I had chips last night.
Is it better than acting? Oh, just got a little wave there off a Cora actress. My mum would be really happy with that one. But she's mixing it up a little bit, Kath. Can't figure out whether she's doing freestyle or breaststroke, but I guess that's the fun of the great swim. You can do any stroke you want. She does look to me, though, like she wants to beat her fella. You look like you're having a fun time.
It's lovely. It's great out here.
Do you do this every Saturday morning?
Most, yeah.
Do you? Where do you swim?
I live in Kendal, swimming here.
Oh, brilliant. Lads, if you don't mind me saying, you look like old age pensioners swimming at the local baths. Show me some freestyle.
Yeah, but the difference is we're in here and you're out there.
Have fun. That's nice. I tell you what, whether you're 12 or 82, a schoolgirl or a soap star, it's true to say that the sense of achievement you get from your first open water swim is something you'll never forget.
Well done, guys.
Well done, guys. How was that?
Do you know what? I actually really enjoyed it. I thought I'd hate every minute of it, but I really enjoyed it, and it's so nice, like with so many people all swimming together, and like halfway around, everyone's cheering each other on.
No, it's good, and the water was quite warm, really.
It was actually, yeah, surprisingly so.
So you'd do it again?
Yes.
Yeah, I would actually. I'd like to maybe do the mile, push ourselves a bit more, but.
Yeah, build up to the 5K.
I don't know about that.
Too ambitious.
I reckon a mile's, yeah, so really enjoyed it.
Oh, well, you both did really well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice one, Kath. Time now to hear the story of a young man who has set himself a unique challenge this year.
My name's David Clark, and this is my first ever Great North swim. I had a bit of a look at the Great North runs of something to do, and I realised that there was a lot of them, and then I realised there were swims and a cycle and an off-road run, and no one had ever attempted all of them. So being a bit strange and a bit not all with it, I decided it'd be a good idea to go for all of them. So that is my challenge, to do all 18 in 1 year, first person ever to do them all. Basically, it was my stepbrother, Ben Edkins, passed away to cancer back in 2010. He got a really rare form called rhabdomyosarcoma. So he was 25 when he passed away after a year-long fight, and then in his memory we decided to set up a charity to help young cancer sufferers aged 18 to 30. So we now buy gifts, so like days out or iPads for people just to take their mind off what they're going through. And we've given out 135 gifts now. So I did a big challenge with one of my mates last year when we cycled to the 92 Football League ground. So it's got a bit of a bug for it now and I can't give it up. So that's why I'm doing 18 again this year. I am 21 yesterday, actually. It's a birthday treat, throwing myself in Lake Windermere. Of all the things to do.
Hey David, how are we doing?
Tough.
Tough going?
Yeah.
Is it just different because obviously it's just a little bit colder?
Yeah.
You look good.
Getting used to.
You look good though, mate. Make sure you're taking some time to take in the scenery.
I will do.
I've done 5 runs, so this is the first swim. So 5 down. After today, 6 down, 12 to go. So I'll be a third of the way there after today. It was tough. I didn't get as much training as I wanted, I've got to be honest. I was training more for the runs, so didn't get as much in as I wanted. But the fact is, I'm trying to complete all 18, so I'm not going to set any records. But I was a bit apprehensive before today because I didn't know what to expect, because if you've never properly done one of the events, then you don't know how it's going to go. But yeah, enjoyed it. It's definitely made me look forward to the others more now and get a bit more practice in.
Best of luck today for the rest of his challenge. That's it for part 1. Join us after the break for a world first. Becky Adlington swims in open water. Welcome back to Windermere, the largest lake in England and one of the deepest too. 219 feet to be precise. It might be beautiful, but swimming it can be quite daunting, even for a double Olympic medalist. I heard a little rumour that you actually don't like open water. You're a bit worried about what's beneath the dark water, is that right?
I hate it. I don't know why. I think it's like the unknown, that you don't know what's beneath you. And I've only ever done 1 open water swim, and that was out in the Caribbean. Not bad.
Well, yeah, that's not bad at all. Nice and warm, crystal blue. But look at this water. It's absolutely beautiful scenery. What would it have to take for us to convince you you need to do a great swim? Come on.
I don't know. We'd have to do it together.
If you're not worried about getting beat by a humble bronze medalist, I'm more than happy to do that.
Bring it on. I've been retired 2 years. How long have you been retired?
About 10. Yeah.
Exactly. I should hope I can still win.
Still got a youthful look, though.
And distance swimmer, though, you've got to do it fly. I'll do it free.
No, I'll do it. We'll both do it freestyle. So is this serious? You're going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You're not scared of the. You're not scared of the what lies beneath the waters? Because every time I've seen you in a paper, it's been like, yeah, but what about the things that could nip at you?
I'm more scared about you.
Okay, that's it then. Looks like we're on. The greatest ever swimmer. This is a decent one. We're going to go head to head. Let's have it. Becky's not the only one giving it a go for the first time. The Great North Swim attracts 10,000 swimmers every year, many of whom have only ever swum in a pool before. And with no lanes or black lines on the bottom of the pool to follow, it's a whole new experience swimming outdoors.
Do we have first-timers in this wave? Yeah, most of you.
Helen, I know you're a little bit scared of open water, is that correct?
Yes, I'm actually terrified of bathwater, swimming pools, and anything that makes me like submerge myself into large periods of water. So this is going to be particularly horrific.
And is it your first time doing open water? Are you a bit scared?
Yeah, just had a little mini freak out. But then it was fine. So.
Oh no, you'll be absolutely fine.
You know, there's a really strong message here about water safety. There are 400 people that drown every year in lakes and rivers. And Melissa there, she was inspired at 42 to take up swimming. She's only learned to swim in the last few months, and here she is doing the great swim. What a lady.
I can't believe that you only just learnt to swim this year and now you're doing open water swimming and everything. It's incredible.
I sort of negotiated my way around the pool as long as it wasn't out of my depth. But basically what I was doing was walking on the bottom and moving my arms, which is not really swimming, is it?
No, but in there it gets to about 30 metres deep. No. So that is incredible that you've come into something that's dark, it is scary, it is the unknown, and you've done it.
I know, I feel really good about actually achieving it.
Aww.
And overcoming that fear of water has been great.
Aww. And you, thank you. Well done to you. That's absolutely incredible. Well done. Aww.
Here it is, people, a world first. She's Britain's swimming sweetheart, double Olympic gold medalist, double Olympic bronze medalist, world champion, world record holder, and believe it or not, she's scared of open water. There's hope for us all. Well, here we are, the swim that people said they would never see Becky Adlington do. She's got her swimsuit on. You're about to do an open water swim, Becky. You always said you wouldn't do this.
Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Because you've been talking rubbish all day, saying you're going to beat me.
I'm definitely not going to beat you. No, definitely not. But we'll stick together. Teamwork.
I like that. I like that. So are you excited, though? Obviously, there's a lot of people, hundreds of people going to be doing it with us in this wave.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's been nice to see everyone throughout the day, just kind of getting ready for their swim. And now it's our turn. The last ones of the day.
But I did hear a few lads up there saying, you know, she's world record holder. That would be a scalp to take. That make you nervous at all?
There's one guy that does seriously look ready.
Yeah,
he looks like he's going to take me down.
He looks involved, doesn't he?
He looks like elbows.
But all those eels and fish you were worried about, now you're just ready to enjoy it, right?
Yeah, no, I think it'd be great. Everyone else has done it. If everyone else can do it, surely I can.
I've got it right where I wanna. I've got it right where I wanna.
I'm knackered.
As long as I don't fall asleep, I've got this. Confidence is a wonderful thing, isn't it? It wasn't long before Becky took the lead and she held on right to the finish. She said she'd never swim in open water, and we were all surprised when she decided to take part. But she was inspired by watching all of you lot do it, which is pretty cool when you think about it.
Looking at the water.
Dear, oh dear.
You definitely gave that one to me.
No.
Yeah, you did. He so did.
No way. I think that's what 10 years does to you. 10 years out the sport. But I gave it everything. It was great though, wasn't it?
It was amazing. For me, that was so much more than just beating you.
Yeah.
That was like the first time putting my face in, swimming properly. I even think I saw a fish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's when you go around that top end then you can see all the weeds and that was a bit hairy. I'll get you next time.
You definitely gave that to me. You did.
Time now for the professionals to show two retired old pool swimmers how it's done. The women are up first. Remember, there's qualification for Worlds and Europeans up for grabs. So Great Britain's Eleanor Jones and Alice Deering will be pushing from the start. But they're facing strong competition from Swiss girl Swan Olbersen, Hungary's Anna Olas, and American Lexi Kelly. You've been studying the form, haven't you? Who are you most looking forward to seeing here?
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the junior girls. Alice Deering, European Junior 5K champion from last year.
Can they really take on the might of the Swiss? You know, Swan Oberson, she has won. She's been world champion a few years ago. Wouldn't you expect her and the likes of Lexi Kelly from the USA to dominate the race?
You'd think the experience, but at the same time, them younger girls, they've got energy. You've got to watch out for them.
I mean, obviously great history in the sport with the likes of Cassie Patton and Kerry-Ann Payne winning medals at the Olympic Games and world championships. What makes Britain so good, do you think?
Well, we've got beautiful places like right here to practice in, and I think for our guys, we're really tough. They love the open water, they love just kind of getting outdoors and doing the distance events as well.
Well, will it be the youth or will it be the experience that wins through? Let's go to Andy and Adi to find out.
Take your marks!
Youth and experience, and closest to us there on the left-hand side now in that yellow hat, that is Swan Oberson, world champion back in 2011. And hey, I don't know if you saw right at the start there, Anna Solas from Hungary seemed to stand at the back.
That's quite interesting, wasn't it? She did take her time to get off the block, almost fiddling with the goggles. I mean, it's a long race, so you got time to, but you wouldn't be doing that on the 50 metres, that's for sure. But took her time. Then we've got in the yellow, pink cap, Alice Deering, number 3. Battling out with Lucy Campbell, so it looks like the early pace and a sort of slowish stroke rate, bumping into each other slightly, but taking their time down this first part of the race, and the field quite bunched up for now.
So early on, just setting this pace, just getting nice and comfortable, getting used to the temperature of the water. It's not a bad day here, beautiful scenery. And just getting her sight there, sighting Alice Deering in the pink hat. Right next to her, Lucy Campbell. And we were talking about youth and experience. And Adrian, interesting tactics down this the first opening piece of this race.
No, you're right, Andy. Alice Deering, the younger swimmer, great European gold medal last year in the 5K with the pink hat nearest to us. And the yellow cap just tucked in there. The group behind is Swan Oberson, the 29-year-old. Coached by Stefan Lurz, the great Stefan Lurz, and herself, a fantastic two-time Olympian. Didn't do so well in London, was top 20, but I think it was a bit disappointing. That was a 10K swim. This is obviously 5K, but she's tucked behind, and Deering is really working. I don't think she's working too hard, Andy, but she's definitely setting the pace along with Campbell.
Oh, geez, we've got a bit of a Barney going on there, Becky. I can see why you didn't opt for this stuff. We've got Lexi Kelly and Eleanor Jones. They're just going for it, aren't they?
There's about 5 girls all in one row, getting their elbows out, swimming all over at the top of each other.
Well, a little bit of argy-bargy at the start, but it sorted itself out. And the youngster, Alice Deering, looking quite comfortable, a little bit wavy. The waves coming in at a difficult angle
a
here.
bit wavy. They're all over the place. Now, that was interesting, wasn't it? A real sort of sweep against them. They were having to navigate that. Not an easy thing to do.
Well, it does knock you off your stroke a little bit flatter now. And still Alice Deering. Lovely long stroke, doing a lot of sighting though, lifting her head in that pink hat like quite a lot. Right next to her, Lucy Campbell, also going well. And moving over, starting to make a move maybe, Anna Olas of Hungary, training out at Arizona State in the white hat, just on the right-hand side of that leading bunch there, but made a real serious move across there. No, look at that. Goodness me.
No, really big move there, Andy, you're right. Straight arms, that right arm very straight, reaches very long into the water and almost like scoops her arms forward. Very interesting technique. You have to adapt the technique from pool to open water to make sure you get the high elbows so you don't get the front of your hand caught on the waves as you go over. But these 3 women now, and you're right, Andy, Olas deciding that she wanted to play part of the game at the front. Not sure if she's going to push the pace, but it's those 3. Then you've got a little bit of a gap to 4, and then the straggling rest of the field now are struggling through. This is the halfway on that first lap, 800 metres.
So it's 3 laps, and first around, it is Alice Deering looking good.
Becky, great move there from Alice Deering, but do you think she's actually going off course a little bit? They're really starting to spread out now.
Yeah, it's quite strange, but Alice obviously being European Junior 5K champion, that you kind of think she'd had enough experience to kind of keep lifting ahead and follow the course, but she seems to be going really wide of all the boys, and some of the girls that are a bit more experienced seem to be following the right path now.
Well, she certainly has gone off away to the left of the course, and it's allowed Anna Olas to really start moving. And, hey, this is pretty ominous. Look how much of an effort she's making now, and if she gets a break, that could be it.
Well, it's interesting because Deering's been left now. They were head-to-head on the turn, and Deering was ahead herself. And it's almost as if Olas has seen her take the wrong line and put a big effort, a big surge in, and now coming through to the last part of this first lap. See the hotel in the background, that's near the start of the race where they did start the competition. This is a decisive move, Andy. I mean, this is going to take some effort. I mean, I know there are 2 laps left, but some effort for the following field to catch this one. And she's made a real big jump at the end of the 1,600 metres.
So there's the chasing pack then. Alice Deering in pink, Lauren Walton in green, Lexi Kelly's also there in the blue. Smoother water here.
Like a clear break here from Anna, but it's still looking good for second place. They're all quite bunched.
But Alice Deering, she's kind of managed to get back on track, and she's the leader of that pack, but no one seems to be touching Anna.
Well, the start of this second 1,600 metres lap, and Anna Olas looks great. Has she gone too early?
Well, it's quite a lot of the race left to go, but maybe. I think the field are working hard to catch her.
Anna Olas now all out on her own, really has swum well, made a decisive break right at the end of that first lap. And Adrian, doesn't she look good?
Well, she looks fantastic, Andy. This is the third of 3 laps. The sun's starting to shine on what has been a very good swim. Compact stroke, still looking forward. You see her hat's taped down as well. Quite interesting, a piece of tape on the front of her hat to stop the water going up that and losing the cap. But really, I've really been impressed with not just the tactics and the strategy, but also the compact way she swims.
That's almost one of those old-fashioned distance freestyle strokes. And look at the distance, must be, what, 30-metre lead now? Just going past the referee's boat there on the right-hand side. But Adrian, a massive move, and just has kept on going. There's the race for second place, though.
Well, yeah, that's Alice Deering. The stroke has slowed down again. She, I think, is just swimming her own pace now, trying to hold on. It's incredibly painful at this point, and the swimmers not making any sudden. There's no sudden moves here. There's no way she's going to bridge the gap to first place. And I think it's about holding off now, the third place swimmer. This is the chasing group, so she's at the front of it. Then you've got Lauren Walton in the blue cap, number 7, and Elena Jones in the grey cap, number 6. Jones swimming in Swansea. Been in the open water swimming quite a while now, but it's a heck of a race, Andy. I have to say, 900 metres to go. I think it's all over.
Well, she looks like she's still swimming away. Still those waves just going almost at a diagonal to them. It really is difficult. You must almost breathe away from those waves. Very hard indeed. So the halfway mark on this last lap, just 800 metres to go. Very sharp turn to their right. And still Deering leading that group. Second, it does look like it is. Is that Lauren Walton? But they're way, way out in the lead now. Must be about 40 seconds or so, something like that, going into the finish. Look at the hotel at the background.
Absolutely, and that's where the finish is, roughly where the white hotel is. So great, and picking up the pace now. Great swim and picking up the pace and almost sprinting to the end. Incredible for a 5K swim.
Well, Becky, it's been a masterclass from Anna, hasn't it? From the first lap, end of the first lap, she has just had complete control over this race.
I think for her, it's obviously personal. She's kind of moved away from the pack. She's not just saying, right, I just want to win. She actually wants to do this and make a good time for herself.
Well, she's still going to her legs. I mean, this is real masterclass. Lovely stuff. Still spotting it very carefully indeed, though. Look at that fast turnover as well. Doesn't really use her legs too much.
Coming through to the final sprint, if you like, but she has been sprinting pretty much for the length of this course in Windermere. But you're right, Andy, there's still some energy here for the finish, and she's doing a bit of a crowd pleaser here. Let's go into the end where you see the blue and the green gate. She's going to go through there, and it's going to be a comprehensive victory.
Well, it certainly is, and it looks like the 18-year-old Arizona State University student, Anna Olas from Hungary, is going to win the Great North Swim for the women's elite race. And what a swim she's done. Fantastic victory. Won by about 40 seconds. The rest of the swimmers not even in the picture. Look at that. Superb stuff.
Well, the move was made at the end of that first lap, wasn't it? She established a 20-metre lead towards the beginning of the second lap and just extended that, moved away from the field. And here you go, Deering in second place. That's the swimmer there. And the real battle for third and fourth, Andy.
Well, Lauren Walton and Eleanor Jones really locked together, third and fourth. Definitely second, it's going to be the youngster Deering. She's had a good race, a little bit of her spotting problems, making sure that she was going straight. There she is, she gets a second. But look at this battle for third. Lauren Walton it is, in the blue hat. It looks like it may be Walton. It's going to be very close indeed. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness heavens. Well, I think it was Lauren Walton just over Eleanor Jones. We're going to have to watch that.
Well, it is Walton's head that goes in first, but Jones in the grey gets a touch.
How did you rate your performance today?
Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with how it went. Obviously gained a bit more experience from what I was like last year, but to come top 4, I'm really, really happy with that.
Alice, great swim there, but it looked to me like on the first lap you were going a little bit off course.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening really. I'm not great at spotting. I'm not used to leading. I'm usually in the back of the pack, so it was a different experience.
Well, you're junior European champion. If you're not good at spotting, you can be even better.
Yeah, something to improve on.
Anna, that was an absolutely sensational swim. You were completely dominant the whole way.
Yeah, thank you. I realized we are going on the wrong direction in the first lap, the second lap of the first lap. So I decided I just make my move. I wanted to wait until the second lap, but I was like, why not?
What did you make of the field today and also Lake Windermere? I mean, obviously, do you like the setup? Do you like the course?
Oh yes, I just talked to my mom today and I told her, like, this is amazing. Like, I never seen so many people participate in open water race, and I found it amazing, and it's really, really pretty.
So the Great North Swim champion for 2014 is Anna Olas of Hungary. Second was Alice Deering of Great Britain, and third just Eleanor Jones over Lauren Walton.
Congratulations to Anna. The elite men's race is coming up in a few minutes, but first, let's talk about dogs. There may be 10,000 swimmers here at the Great North Swim, but there are almost as many dogs here as well. They've even inspired one or two of the swimmers taking part. Mike, you've got a pretty interesting story, haven't you? How you got back into swimming, didn't it? Yeah. Your dog got you back in, really, didn't it?
Yeah, funny enough, yeah, it's a bit of a funny story. Dog got from the local dog zone, had her for like 2 weeks, and she decided to go for a swim in the reservoir. Swim around in circles, struggling to come back, so all against what you shouldn't do really, waiting to get her. I think I realised how unfit I was, to be honest with you. I managed to get the dog back, but yeah, I was struggling a little bit, so that's got me back into doing a bit of swimming, a bit of open water.
So that was your catalyst for doing it,
Yeah.
Did it to kind of promote the Lake District Mountain Rescue Search Dogs. Been part of that now for over 8 years, nearly 25 years in mountain rescue in the Lake District. So as well as having adventures on the high hills, the mountains, things like that, get down, enjoyed it, getting into the lake, and basically it's just another outdoor sport that's full of adrenaline and adventure.
The dog didn't fancy it today then, no?
No, the dog's up there, away from the water, so yeah.
Dogs, weight loss, a personal challenge, raising money for charity. There's hundreds of reasons why people take part in the Great North Swim. These two brothers have been reunited by the event. One lives in Yorkshire and one in New Zealand. Do you feel a little bit prouder there? You know, you got the brothers bragging rights. I'm sure Steve might have to get the beers in.
I have got 5 years on him, so you have to give him that, and I'll have to give him some sort of handicap. And he has got jet lag as well, so...
When did you get in, Steve?
About 3 hours ago.
As well as bringing people together, the Great North Swim also nurtures young talent. At the start of the weekend, just down the road at Kendal Swimming Pool, 6 schools, including a special school, sent teams of swimmers to the Great North Swim Gala. It's all about getting the message out there. Swim, swim, swim. And the message is being heard, even by people who once would never have dreamt that they would find themselves taking part in an open water event.
My name's Ursula Brendling. I work for Workout Warriors, which is my own company. I'm a fitness instructor and also personal trainer. Been running the boot camp for 3 years. It's my passion really to do fitness in the outdoors, and I've got the perfect outdoor gym. On your mark, get set, go. We have sometimes we have 5 people, sometimes we have 25 people, depending on the weather. But whatever the weather, we're out there. So I'm very lucky to live in the Lake District, so we've got fantastic landscape for the boot camps. So it's not just a case of using benches. We use tree trunks, we go out and go up the hills. But what's really important to me is that people make a progression, people have fun, and it's safe and it's effective. 406. I think people are a little bit scared of it, but when they come, they get addicted to it, so it's great. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, clap! Way, well done. Swimming has never been my favourite sport, and I would never have considered doing the Great North Swim. But I came last year to support my friend, and it was such a great atmosphere. So I thought, I'm going to do it. Why not? I'm rubbish at swimming. Who cares? It doesn't matter about the winning. And I just wanted to prove to my kids that someone who's a worse swimmer than them can do a mile. But I just find it really difficult to get my head underwater. So I've been practicing, and I hope I can do it tomorrow. What was a revelation to me is when I had 2 swimming lessons, it was only 2, and I thought, why didn't I do this before? Why was I so scared to go to a swimming lesson and get my head underwater when I could do it now properly and more efficiently? So all I would say is encourage people, have a proper swimming lesson, learn to swim properly, and it changes your life. Because I like swimming now.
Well, there's Ursula from Workout Warriors. More used to being on dry land, but she looks like she's having a good time in the water here. Come on, Ursula! There you go, big smile. She's enjoying it. That's beautiful.
You enjoyed the whole weekend?
Fantastic.
And would you do it again?
Oh, no, I've done it once now. It was great. It was a great experience. Different to running, where you're paying all the time, where it's really nice and you're chatting to people and great atmosphere.
Yeah.
So everybody, yeah, do it.
I did it yesterday and I'm like you. Once is enough. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
That's what I love about open water. Ursula and Becky, a fitness instructor and an Olympic champion, and yet it still represented a challenge to them both. The challenge now is to see who will be crowned champion in the men's elite race. Christian Reichardt from Germany and Great Britain's own Tom Allen are the favourites. Fantastic field lined up here for this men's elite race. Becky, can you see past Christian Reichardt, the world champion from Germany?
Oh, my money's on Tom Allen. I just think he's had a really good season so far. He's just won the World Cup. He won here last year as well, so I think he'll be wanting to defend his title today.
So your money's on Great Britain here then, Rebecca?
It is.
Will it be Tom or will it be Christian?
One of the swimmers got left behind an awful long way there. Look at that. Far left-hand side of your picture is Christian Reichardt, the world champion. Got a decent start, going out very fast right in the middle there. Is that Caleb Hughes, Adrian? Looks like it is, yeah.
But I think there's plenty of time, Andy. It's interesting we talk about those slow starts, but looking at just somewhere under an hour, there's time to make that up. And you don't want to get caught in the argy-bargy at the start. It can get quite messy, get your goggles knocked off, and that disrupts you for the whole race. As you mentioned there, the light green cap, it is Caleb Hughes. And the field will just be working out which way to go and then how to set their pace.
Well, it's nice, smooth water. Look at this. It's certainly flattened out a little bit. There is Hughes from Hatfield. Very good pool swimmer. Very good distance freestyler. And in the blue hat, Soren Meissner, the German 800 and 1500 metres freestyle champion. Just see that wearing 2 hats. A little bit chilly water, but not too bad. Put the first hat on, then the goggles, and then stick the second hat over the top. But nice, comfortable first stretch of this race, Adrian.
Well, it is. It's good to see Meissner transfer from the swimming pool. It's his first time we've seen him in open water. Great 800 and 1500 swimmer.
So, Becky, I mean, the pool swimmers are taken out here, Meissner and Hughes. You think they're going to pay for that down the line?
I'm going to say I can't help thinking that the older, more experienced ones that are used to the open water are staying back for a reason. I think there's quite a lot of tactics going on here. And also, they're staying behind. I think they want to trail onto people's feet for a while.
Hitch a ride.
Yeah.
Well, Tom Allen certainly hitching a ride on the right-hand side of that chasing pack. But Meissner looking pretty good at the moment. Nice long stroke, hardly using his legs. Look at that.
Well, it's interesting we've not seen Reichardt yet, isn't it? The yellow cap of Christian Reichardt. Well, there he is. He was a little bit behind that group at the halfway mark on the first of 3 laps. And Meissner looking a lot like a 1500-metre swimmer, actually. Gonna have to keep that going.
Well, I'm wondering whether this is not the right tactic for him. It seems like the swimming pool swimmers seem to go out always, and the open water swimmers do hang back a little bit. It's a long way, 5,000 metres, hour of swimming. Have they gone out too quick?
You've got Suggett with him now, haven't you? Chris Suggett in the other blue cap alongside. So the two of these swimmers having a look at each other and looking back round. Rijkaard having a quick, sneaky look back round. It's those two leading the pack.
Chris Bryan also in there from Ireland. What a beautiful place this is. Absolutely fabulous. I do love swimming in Windermere. Particularly, look at the water, so still. Really favours the pool swimmers. So it looks like it's Chris Suggett taking over the lead right at the start of this second lap. Looking very good indeed, Aid.
It looks also like Christian Rijkaard's making a move now. Becky was right, the experienced swimmers hanging back a bit, but doesn't want to let Suggett go ahead too far. So you've got Suggett, his hat's just starting to come off actually. It's really interesting, he's not taped his hat down, it looks like he's going to lose that. And Rijkaard's right on his feet, he has lost the cap.
Well, it's a stunning venue, but look at those waves just coming slightly across them, slightly from head on. Still looking good though. Chris Suggett from Swansea, but there's the chasing pack. Chris Bryan in the green hat there of Ireland, joined ominously. Christian Rijkaard still there, the world champion.
Well, Rijkaard was drafting, wasn't he? Just sticking on the heels there of the capless Chris Suggett. And Bryan just getting in between them with the green cap, and actually alongside Suggett and around this, well, halfway in the second lap, I think he's going to make a move, isn't he, Suggett? In fact, they're battling each other and the boy. Just stop bashing that. That's not going to help them, is it?
Well, they certainly did swim very close. Suggett still looking good. Look how close Rijkaard is, though. I can't help feeling that he's swimming a very clever race here. Tucking in really, really close to Suggett, getting a good drag, a good toe there. Closer to us in the green hat still. Chris Bryan looking good for Ireland. And they really are making sure that Chris Suggett is doing an awful lot of work here.
Well, they're all over him, aren't they? It's really interesting. Suggett, good arm stroke, actually. You can see, because the water is so clear, you can actually see underwater and see the bent arm and the way they're holding the water. A little bit of a race developing here, these three. Rijkaard, Suggett and Bryan. They're noticing each other, looking. It's quite easy to breathe down each other's necks at this point and really try and stare out the opposition. But it's happening. Good race.
Well, Rijkaard again, just making a move, just stretching them out a little bit, and it's starting to look good for him. On the left-hand side, they're leading that leading pack.
What a world-class race we've got in Story at Great North Swim. I mean, there's still 15 people in this front pack, and the lead just keeps changing. It looks really rowdy there, doesn't it? Oh, that second line. Boys really getting stuck into each other.
Yeah, Tom Allen looks like he's trying pretty hard. He looks like he's fighting his way. The first three guys looking quite smooth, and he just keeps trying to break away, but people keep fighting Tom Allen. They know he's a danger.
Well, really interested to see Tom Allen there making a move to get out of the pack and stick himself in the middle of these. That's quite interesting. Got out of one pack, the following pack, and he's just replaced Chris Suggett pretty much in the middle of Bryan and Rijkaard. In fact, where has Chris Suggett gone without his cap?
Well, surfing along there very nicely, Chris Bryan. Not the greatest place to be, Tom Allen, right in the centre, and certainly the high elbows of Christian Rijkaard in the yellow hat looking good. Tom Allen looks a little bit ragged here. He's looking around an awful lot. Where's he going? What's his direction? Who's with him?
Well, Suggett's in that pack of four, chasing the three. But you're right, Andy, this is a real tight field. It's almost like they're swimming through a funnel, through a pipe, and they can't get away from each other. This can't be helpful underneath the water where you're taking somebody else's water. When they've got the water before you, it leaves air bubbles and there's not much there for you to grab hold of. Swimmers do like a little bit more clean water, and Rijkaard himself there, I think, going over a little bit to the, well, his left to try and get a little bit of clean water.
So Rijkaard in the yellow, still looking good. Allen's now moved over to the far side, tried to get clean water, and that's probably a sensible thing to do. He really was getting squashed, really squashed. Christian Rijkaard maybe swimming a little bit over into his water, but look at Rijkaard now, right on his feet yet again, battling for that drafting position.
Well, interestingly, Alan looks to have made a little bit of a move to get that clean water. It makes such a difference, you know, when you're not pulling bubbles of air, you're actually pulling the water that can get you through to the down the length, down the lake. And Alan looking quite strong here, really making a concerted effort. His arm stroke has gone significantly higher rate.
Well, he's really gone. He's got about 600 metres to go, and they're going to be hugging the bank here all the way along to the finish. And it looks like Tom Allen has gone very, very early. Look at his legs. He really has gone. Now, does Christian Reichardt have the speed? I'm not sure. There is Allen. Allen looks really good. Still spotting the finish. Knows exactly where he's got to go. And the other guys have got to chase him.
Well, it's a brilliant swim, isn't it, Andy? You've got Allen, Brian and Reichardt. And I'm not sure if the two guys, Brian and Reichardt, can live with this. Tom Allen putting a huge spurt in. Very strong, powerful stroke underwater. That's a beautiful camera shot there. Well, Allen's making the move that could win in this race.
This is stunning stuff. Look how clear the water is. And he really is motoring now. He's gone to his legs. He's really, really committed very early. He committed from about 600 metres out.
Well, Tom Allen has really made a break here. He's got about 2 or 3 lengths up on the rest of the field. Do you think Reichardt or Brian can catch him here?
I'm not too sure, but what I really love about Tom's stroke is that he constantly has his head further up, so he's constantly looking where he's going. The other boys really have to kind of make an effort to fully lift because they're facing downwards, whereas Tom's incorporated into his stroke, and that really shows Tom's experience.
Well, he's got every chance here. A few hundred metres left to go.
Well, he's still looking at the finish, but he looks very good indeed, and I'm not sure the others are going to get anywhere near him now. A massive battle for second.
Well, it's a great year so far, winning the FINA World Cup earlier in the season and coming to the 75 metres to go. Orange boys, I think this is all over right now. You've got the chasing pack battling it out for second and third. I really don't know where that's going to go, Andy.
Well, Allen has won multiple gold medals in these Great Swim Series, and look at that. Well, he's got some fairly serious boat waves there. I think that's the judge's boat. Get out the way. But look at this. Very good victory. Went very, very early with about 600 or 700 metres to go, Tom Allen, and he's going to win the 2014 Great North Swim, and he does comfortably. Very good victory for Tom Allen. It looks like it may well be Chris Bryan in second. Oh, there's a big fight. Bryan does get second, Reichardt third, but they were wrestling down that last 5 metres.
You're swimming 5 great swims now. You've won 3 of them. It's a pretty good track record here.
Yeah, that was the main aim here anyway, to come and defend this title. I've won it 3 times now, so it was good. I was quite nervous before as well. So
heck of a season for you. Obviously, you won the FINA World Cup earlier in the season, the first one, and then you've come here and won again. You feel like you got a bit of momentum behind you?
Yeah. That World Cup in Argentina was probably the hardest thing I've ever done, but again, one of the proudest moments I've had in my swimming career so far. So I feel pretty good at the moment. Portugal's next, and then Berlin, the Europeans. So hopefully I'll get a good result there.
So the Great North Swim champion for 2014 for the elite men is Tom Allen of Great Britain. Chris Bryan of Ireland gets the silver, and the bronze goes to Christian Reichardt, the world champion.
My name is Nari, and I'm here with Maninagar Sri Swaminarayan Gadi Sansthan, an international Hindu organisation. In 2014, we will be opening a mandir, a temple in northwest London. And as part of the festivities, some of the activities that we'll be doing are a run, a cycle ride, and a midnight walk. One thing that we haven't done is a swim. Today, we're here with 15 fellow swimmers to swim the Great North Swim.
My name is Jayashree, and I'm the unofficial chief motivator for the team. Throughout this journey, there's been a real team spirit in terms of motivating each other, helping one another throughout the swim.
My name's Vibhaka Patel, and I'm 17 years old, the youngest member of our group.
Windermere is quite dear. It's quite a spiritual and sacred place for us as Hindus. Our guru, Acharya Swami Sri Maharaj, spent his last days on this earth here in Windermere.
As a Hindu tradition, when a loved one or family member passes away, the ashes, we spread them in Lake Windermere. For me, personally, my uncle and my granddad both passed away, and their ashes are spread in this lake. I'll be thinking of them, you know, it may feel like they're next to me because, you know, technically they are.
It started off a great idea and then slowly snowballed. And really, we only hit open water swimming about 6 weeks ago.
We've all come from various different backgrounds, different degrees of swimming, and not everyone took to the water first time.
Funny enough, some of the guys have literally learnt how to swim off the internet. So it's been we're all novices in terms of doing the swim.
I haven't actually swam the mile in training, so I'm really looking forward to the swim tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be my first mile open water swim.
Hi, Jay. How are you doing?
Really good.
You look fantastic in there. Hey, you can tell you're chief motivated. You've always got a big smile on your face.
Thank you.
Are you going to beat these guys?
I'm going to try.
Come on, buddy.
I'll see you at the end.
See ya.
Okay.
I'm most excited about actually getting to the end, when it's the last few strokes, and then, you know, I've done it. I've done a mile in Lake Windermere.
After having completed the swim, I think everybody individually will have a real sense of pride.
First time. Team.
First time ever in open water?
Yeah.
Oh,
These guys,
wow.
I think, have learnt swimming off the internet. They've only been in open water about 3 or 4 times.
What?
The rest of us about 6 or 7 times, but these guys just jumped in and took to it.
That's absolutely mind-blowing that you've only done that off the internet.
One after another, we've really encouraged everybody. There's some great fun that we have, and there's a real sense of achievement.
Is that all of you in?
No, we've got one guy coming in, signed up. He's
One more. Oh, I can see him.
Since we filmed the Great North Swim, the European Senior and Junior Championships have both taken place. Tom Allen finished a respectable 14th in the men's 10K. Sophie Evans won a fantastic silver medal in the 5K at the junior event. Congratulations to her. Alice Deering didn't manage to successfully defend her junior title, but she did make the senior team and finished in 16th place in the women's 5K time trial. And a quick word of congratulations to Dan Fogg, who has competed at many Great North Swims over the years and who won a gold medal in the men's 5K time trial at the seniors. The Junior World Championships have been postponed until further notice due to the unstable situation in Israel where they were due to be held. Well, that's the end of the Great North Swim for another year. We had 10,000 people, well, actually 10,001 people taking part because Becky Adlington was a late entry. Did you enjoy it, Becky?
I absolutely loved this whole weekend, just getting to interact with everyone that it was their first time, the elite guys, watching them, but best thing was beating you.
Yeah, only just. Well, if you like what you've seen at the Great North Swim, why not have a go? Have a look at the website, www.channel4.com/great swim.